against siya sa present administration ng barangay because part siya nung previous administration. So, one of the reasons, usually ganun ang magiging reasons ng criteria na gagawin ng SB. So, dito,
Ito po,
so local
strategies po.
Strategies.
At ito po yung governing bodies.
Governing body,
Opo.
or the, then lead unit and
Responsible.
department.
Opo.
MSO, Office of the Mayor, MSWDO, MDRMO, MNAW, PLGU, and SB. So, implementation of you, next year onward. Yun sila. So, yun nga. Next gap namin is MSWDO personnel trained on prevention and management of GBB during emergencies with current reversers within hospital programs. As per our representative from MSWDO, they are already trained for GBB, so cases. But during emergencies, they are not trained for that. So ito po yung nakuha namin na gap na mas mabuti na sila, personal ng MSWD are trained. So require more comprehensive training for MSWD in relation to management of GBB during emergencies and all related cases. So strengthen capacity building of MSWDO and then capacity building on CBMS, referral system for GBB na usual ang magiging problema for bawsi desk. And then lead governing body is LGU. Unit or department is MSWDO, RHU, and MDR. So it will be charged to that fund. And then last month, is limited municipal budget allocation for medicines and supplies covers all 6 MISP components with documented line items, GBB including women and children protection and HIV, AIDS, STI, MNC, and HN, FP, and commodities, and ASRH services, MSPSS. So, adequate funding for all 6 MISP components to ensure uninterrupted delivery of services. Health services. So, strengthen the health budgeting of MISP, community, environment, and annual or investment plan or AIP and annual budget. So, advocate for increased LGU health budget. And DIPCO governing bodies, LCE and Sangguniang Bayan. Then, Digital Department is MSO, Development Unit or stakeholders is the Digital Budget Office, BDO, ME, MAU, County Office, PSP, and PhilHealth. So, General Fund or Hill Grants. 2026 will be. Yes.
Thank you po. Meron reactions, recommendations. Ano po?
Thank you, sir, for the report. Ang comment ko lang is yung sa part ng MSWDO to be trained for certain competencies. For example, yung sa CBMS po, pwede niyo pong i-bring siya as a different activity and instead of the MSWDO lang. It can be parang key people in the LGU, and then yung magiging goal is for them to be able to understand and use data for their respective offices. And then also in the planning for integrated human development planning or assessment or monitoring and evaluation.
Okay, ako naman, first of all doon, we fully support your plan on the, yung stability and sustainability ng workforce down to the barangay level. And maganda po yung naisip ninyo talagang i-specify dyan na ay, nakasulat ba dyan or sa explanation ni sir, yung criteria-based na pagpili ng kapalit or ng i-engage natin na healthcare workers, barangay bawsi desk officers, and all other barangay service point officers. Ayan, nakaspecify siya dyan. Sana po mangyari kasi napakaganda, napakalaking positive impact ang dadalhin yan sa ating sistema sa barangay level. Doon naman po sa GBB concern, your need on GBB-IA training. This is kumbaga possible siya na under this LG4 Sigla program, kahit pa paano ma-address natin yung need na yan. Siguro ang ko na lang is maybe you can consider na hindi lang barangay, hindi lang municipal level, the social workers, the staff, the members of the MDT, if you can consider including in your plan, for example, ang scenario, under LG4 Sigla, magbibigay ng training for MDT, municipal level. Baka kasi maiwan nag-gap yung paano yung mga barangay bawsi desk officers and other frontline workers na nasa GBB referral pathway ninyo, paano sila? Parang ganon. Baka pwede kayong mag-allocate din ng resources na yung trained at the municipal level or the MDT can re-echo or provide also a capacity building intervention doon sa other entry points ng inyong GBB referral pathway. The school, the barangay bawsi desk officers, personal ng RHU kasi entry point din sila. Kahit doon sa mga basic na GBB case management, the principles, how to handle disclosures, etc. Baka pwede niyo po yung makonsider. Yan. And naman, meron naman kayong readily available resource persons. You can connect with the SWD. I can also offer free technical assistance pagdating sa GBBI. Yan. So, yung resources na lang. Thank you.
Pwede nilang ilatag pa yun, ma'am? Actually po, baka pwede niyo po actually ilagay po dyan yung example, di ba po may MDT training si Spring, which is the ZFF and yung NFA na-announce po yesterday. Pwede po ilagay dyan. Kasi po ito, not necessarily naman yung implementation or yung budget galing pwede sa inyo po yung transpo, but we will give the technical assistance or yung inyong training, capacity building. Siguro yung nakikita kong kulang pa, ilagay ko rin po yung ating Spring na actually pwede siya maging wishlist kung gusto ninyo. Kung ano po yung nakikita ninyo, kailangan po talaga sa inyong LGUs, you can put here in the integrated HD plan para po makita din namin kung ano pa talaga ang kailangan when it comes to the human development interventions. Wishlist po, pwede po. Okay? Pero ang kahapon, nasabi ni Doc Dory, na kung ano yung meron kayo din sa AIP na related sa HD, you can input here. Para makita namin din na ito meron na pala sila. Okay po? Sige. So, maraming salamat po from Municipality of Berat. Next po is from Pandan. Sino po magre-report?
Okay po, so good morning po. Based po dun sa na-craft namin gap kahapon, yun po yung prioritize namin yung children with difficulties in learning po. So, ayan po, yung ano po is our workforce and supply, limited capacity of frontline service providers on inclusive education and child development. So, ang outcome is to improve competency of service providers. We have to conduct continuous capacity building and certification po. Kaya yung PPAs is training workshops, mentoring, and certification of child development workers, teachers, health workers, and social workers. Ang lead governing unit is PDAO. Kasama po yung RHU, MSWDO, DepEd, MHO, the ECC, the Council, DSWD, and DOH. So yung budget po is 60,000 coming from LGU Fund, DSWD, DOH. So ano po siya, timeline is 2026 to 2028. The second one is lack of assessment and intervention specialists. Yung outcome is to have a timely assessment and intervention services for children. We have to establish partnerships with regional specialists and institutions since dito po sa Catanduanes is may available naman po sanang pwedeng mag-assess pero wala daw po ng tools, assessment tools na pwedeng gamitin, assessment tools. So sana po magkaroon kami ng mobile assessment clinics, referral system, and periodic specialist visits. Yun po, sana yung wish namin na medyo mahirap sa mga clients na makapunta po dun sa Legazpi. So kung meron po sana talaga ng specialist na pwedeng mag-visit po dun sa amin para isahan na lang din po yung pag-check, pag-assess sa mga bata. Ayun po, yung lead governing unit is PDAO, MSWD, and MHO, DOH hospitals, and NGOs po. So yung allocated budget namin is 100K from LGU Fund and DOH. And the next job is inadequate learning and therapy materials. Yun nga po, improved access to quality learning resources. So sana sa PPAs is to procure and distribute inclusive learning and therapy materials, and purchase of assessment tools, assistive devices, therapy equipment, and learning kits. Yung lead governing unit is PDAO po, MSWDO, DepEd, PDAO, Simon of Syri, ZFF, UNFPA, and other private partners po. Yan po. The next one is weak referral and service coordination among agencies, efficient and integrated service delivery to strengthen interagency coordination and referral mechanisms. Sana po magkaroon ng established na referral protocols, case conferences, and multidisciplinary team meetings. So, governing unit is RHU po and MSWDO, DepEd, MHO, PDAO, barangays, and DSWD. And the lastly is the weak newborn screening due to hospital requirements. The outcome is to have an increased newborn screening coverage and early detection of disorders. To strengthen referral advocacy and financial support for newborn screening kasi yun po yung hindrance kung bakit hindi sila nakakapagpa-newborn screening. And ayan po, newborn screening information campaign, referral assistance, financial assistance for indigent families, RHU po, RHU, MSWDO hospitals, barangay health workers. So yung po na gap na na-identify namin is mas maganda din pong ma-coordinate po talaga siya sa province kasi yun nga, hindi namin alam pa kung paano po yung wala pang maayos na referral pathway po. So, ang ginawa lang namin is tinanong lang po namin yung psychologist sa PHO kung pwede po makapag-assess nga ng bata. Kaya lang, wala daw sila ng tools and nag-inquire din po kami sa private clinic dito sa Virac. Meron naman po sana ng mag-a-assess pero wala din daw po ng assessment tools sila. Kaya required po na pumunta sa ibong yung pasyente. And for now, kasi wala naman po talagang due to financial constraints po, wala pong pera yung mga batang kailangan magpa-assess. So, more on monitoring lang po kami ngayon. And naghihintay lang din po yung teachers na magkaroon po siguro ng financial assistance yung parents para ma-assess na po yung mga bata sa Legazpi. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Considering po na one of the fact na na-concentrated po natin itong concern na to, that's a big thing na po. And you consistently mentioned that there's lack of assessment tools. Procure po tayo ng assessment tools. Baka po pwede yun. But what will happen is that might need, what tools will you need so that you could procure it? Usually, ang psychologists kasi not so sa babies When early childhood development, it's important kung ma-assess mo siya as early as possible. So, one thing is the tools necessary, not just for specialists, kasi may tools for screening among generalists. So, consider nyo po yun, kung meron po for generalists and pediatricians na screening tool po, which is what they call PEDS or MCHAT na mga tools. So, you might want to consider that. You may also want to link to the development specialists, neurodevelopment specialists actually, para lang po ma-identify because sometimes they can go here to capacitate at least pediatricians or generalists for the screening. Private yun, but at least a partnership pwede. And then another is, in terms of referrals, very critical kasi yung timely assessment. So in terms of referrals, yes, partnership with someone who can come regularly, periodically. Also, secure din schedules for online follow-through. Sometimes din po, they can do the assessment, tapos may bilin sila, and then the follow-through will be the generalists or pediatricians available here. And then, maybe may teleconsult sessions na lang with them if yung distance yung issue. Basta yung primary assessment could be done sana in person. So marami pa tayong nabibis. Apart from the tools, syempre there's a spectrum of needs among those with disabilities, hindi lang toys, materials, and tools. Yung mga equipment to assist, baka hindi rin natin i-explore yun. But very important lang na meron tayong baseline how burdensome problem na, how big is the problem na. And then, I also would like to recommend din sana procurement for SBC materials, IEC materials, for parents, schools, barangays, so that they know that this warrants referral. Apart from also addressing stigma for the family
the patients. Because one of the barriers then to seek help is that families will be judged na they didn't care enough for their children o kaya may mali sa pagpapalaki nila, things like that. So we need to promote for inclusivity. So on the aspect of procurement for those materials, baka we contact for that. Thank you.
Okay. Maraming salamat po sa ating municipality from Pandan. Next is from Municipality of Calamoran. So si Doc. Okay, so hindi pa po namin tapos po. Tatapusin na lang namin pag dati na namin mamaya sa Calamoran. Mga PM na dadating ko. Gagawin ko agad. 9 PM. So for Calamoran po, output for health workforce and supply, for the gap, we have noted MISPS RH workforce assigned with documented deployment plan who deploys to each evacuation center, BHS or municipal hub during activation, deployment readiness was first maintained. So ang outcome is 100% established health emergency response structure and protocol on deployment plan during emergencies and disasters. So, strategy, deployment readiness roster or the directory development. So, our activity is mapping or updating of our evacuation centers. And number 2, assign trained health workers per evacuation centers. So, agency is the MDRRMC, and the lead office is the MDRRMO and the MHO. Stakeholders, MHOs, MHO, HWs, and the BDRRMC. So next is, second is the capability building to all health workforce. One, conduct training to HWs, public health workers on deployment plan. Lead agency, MDRRMC. Lead unit is the MDRRMO and the MHO. So the next is the strategy is the policy development on the deployment plan. So since we have already our DRRMH and NIE plan, we have to review and update this with another resolution for a updated DRRMH NIE plan. And then the lead agents, the lead is the DRRMH NIE Planning Committee. The lead office is the MHO. The second gap is the lack of trained workforce for coverage metrics maintained each PHS RHU service line and evacuation center has trained staff coverage with backup plan gaps identified and reflected in the next FY Human Resource Capability Building. So ang outcome is 100% organized and trained health workforce assigned per service level, particularly PHS, RHU, and evacuation centers. Strategy is the capability building on MISP, GBV, ASRH, and SRH. Activity is to conduct orientation training on MISP, GBV, ASRH, and SRH. Lead agency is the MDRRMC. And then the next is the BNS, Bausi Desk Officers, BERT, and the population volunteer. We're not trained on the MISP, SRH, and GBV. So strengthen capacity of all these stakeholders po, no? Especially during for emergencies and disasters. So ang activity po is capacity building on MISP and GBV. Protocols for frontline community volunteers, institutionalize MISP and GBV protocols in barangay disaster preparedness and response plans, strengthen the networking among key department or units. So ang activity po, conduct orientation, regular training on MISP and GBV protocols, adoption and integration of MISP and GBV plan in BDRRM plans. So lead agency is the MDRRMC. And
office is the MHO, MSWD, and the library. Next is the gap is the no annual workforce performance review conducted by MHO, MSWD, OM now, municipal RHCT, covering 8 human development service outcomes traceable to workforce performance. So, outcome is 100% semester performance evaluation review done. So, strategies: develop a standard performance review tool. Activity is formulation of standard performance review tool per program area, yung 4 na areas po. Conduct regular meetings with documentation. Lead agencies, the MDRR, MC, and the offices MHO, MSWDO, and LIFO. Wala pa. So next is the workforce performance findings tabled at SDC, MPH, MCAT, VAUC, and municipal RHCT at least annually, cross-reference with municipal monitoring evaluation system data per block 3.1. So, outcome is 100% of performance review results of 4 program areas were monitored and evaluated every semester, and the strategy is evidence-based performance reporting. Then the activity is the presentation of findings to SDC and Municipal Health Board, MCAT, VAUC, with validation and cross-referencing with monitoring and evaluation system. The lead agency is the SDC. The lead office is the MPDO, and the stakeholders MHO, MSWDO, now MPO. And then that's the next is the lack of qualified technical personnel in handling GBV cases, both in RHU and MSWDO. So, ang outcome is 100% of the GBV cases provided comprehensive services handled by qualified technical personnel. So, the strategy is the human resource management, selection, and hiring. Strengthen the human resource professional development. So, the activity is creation of plantilla position and hiring of qualified technical personnel for social health worker, for social workers, psychologists, and guidance counselor. The lead agency is the Personnel Selection Board, and headed by the Human Resource HR and OPO. So, to allocate adequate resources for continuing professional development and supervision of GBV service providers. Ang lead agency is the Personnel Selection Board, and then headed by Human Resource and Management Office po. So yan po yung mga offices na stakeholders po. Then another one is 100% of service 100% of service level for RHU, barangay health stations, and evacuation centers have trained frontliners on GBV management. So, strategies, the capability building for the existing RHU and MSWDO personnel through specialized training on GBV case management, psychosocial support, trauma-informed care, and survival-centered approaches. So, activities that tend us to training on this GBV case management for nurse and other allied health personnel. So, ang lead agency is the DOH Regional Office, yung sila man po ang mag-train sa amin, and the MSWD Regional Office po. And the lead agency is the PHO. And then, 100% functional referral system for GBV cases. Outcome is to strengthen networking and referral system for GBV cases. Activity is review or update our directory, healthcare provider network, and referral system for GBV cases. Lead agency as the Local Health Board, LCAT, VAUC, LCPC. Yes. And the lead is the MSWDO and MHO. Next is the WCPU and its MDT are not yet fully operational due to ongoing facility development and insufficient trained personnel to provide comprehensive GBV services. So, outcome, a fully operational WCPU with a functional and adequate staff, MDT providing timely, coordinated, and survivor-centered services for GBV, VAUSI, and child abuse cases. Activity strengthen MDT staffing, continue competency-based training, and institutionalize MDT protocols. Strategy po. And then the activities operationalization of the WCPU. So ang lead po is the LCAT, VAUSI, and MSWA. So no periodic training needs assessment conducted for MSWDO/CSWDO covering prevention and management of GBV during emergencies, MPSS, and survivor-centered case management. Strategy is institutionalized competency-based capacity development system for the 4 program areas. Activity is a strategy is develop an annual capacity development plan based on TNA result. Activity is conduct of annual periodic training needs assessment, development of annual capacity development plan, training on GBV in emergencies, coaching, mentoring, and technical assistance, headed by HRMO, PSD Development and Promotion Board, to be led by HRMO. Policy development for the conduct of periodic training needs assessment for MSWDO, conduct competency-based training on GBV in emergencies, MPSS, psychological first aid, and survivor-centered case management. Then strengthen partnerships with DSWD, DOH, DILGP, CW, PubCom, NGO, and other training institutions for technical assistance. Strategies for coordinate with training institutions for specific training needs identified. Good morning po, guys. Sorry po, nakala ko si guys. At least nagising tayo, nakinig pala kayo. So we can prevent the gender-based violence referrals. We can prevent the gender-based violence referral pathways result regulate uncoordinated and incomplete delivery of services to GBV survivors, outcome functional, coordinated, and survivor-centered of GBV referral system. Active strategies established and institutionalized standardized municipal GBV referral pathway and referral protocol, strengthen coordination among service providers, and activities, the formulation of the municipal GBV referral pathway, orientation on the GBV referral protocols for service providers, creation and updating of the municipal GBV service directory, disseminate referral directories, referral forms, and flowcharts to all barangays and concerned offices. Another strategy is the capability building of GBV referral protocols and survivor-centered case management, conduct orientation and capability building activities on GBV referrals and protocols, and survivor-centered case management to barangays, or the BTRRMC. Integrate GBV referral mechanisms into barangay, redundant yung iba. Conduct regular interagency meetings, case conference, and monitoring of referral compliance. Sorry naman. Inadequate human resource dedicated to birthing facility or services. So, ang outcome, 100% human resource complement for birthing facility. Strategy, human resource manpower management. Activities, the creation for plantilla position for doctors, nurse, midwife, and emergency medical team. And then, lead agency is the PSD hiring and selection led by HRMO. Next is the institution. Next is 100% retention of human resource complement, institutionalization of the RA 7305 Magna Carta of public health workers, especially the night shift differential pay. So, lead agency is the local finance committee and the local health board, to be led by MHO po. And then, no training on DMONG, newborn screening, newborn hearing, and screening for newly hired personnel. 100% of newly hired health worker trained on DMONG, MPS, and newborn hearing screening. Strategies the capability building for newly hired health workers, and then activity as attendance to the training on DMONG. And then lead agency is the PSB and hiring and selection form. For the training is the DOH-PhD training office form. So that's all for ayusin na lang po namin. Thank you.
Thank you po. May tanong po ako dito sa katawan. Sino po ang facility na nagbibigay ng DPEM? I mean, sino po yung nagkakapacitate na? Anong facility? DOH? Hindi, anong hospital yung nagbibigay ng? Oo, yung service. Yung sila mismo yung nag-train. Oo. Sino sir yun, ma'am? Sino service provider dito sa Region 5? So sa Legazpi, isa lang siya ma'am, BU lang talaga.
Yung merong ng pag-introduce ng DMONG po. Last year, ito sa Pabella pa po. Sa Manila pa. Then, if binaba nila, ito na sa region. DRH. Ako ng BU. Ano na? Bakit? BU. From Pabella. BU. Then, ang DRHMC mag-usap.
So dalawa ang magkano ang isang may midwife? 45,000. Okay. Noted. 45,000 per midwife. Okay. Noted. Kaya ko po tinanong kasi po para malaman lang namin kung saan at kung magkano. Yes po, mama. Mas mura ba sa Pabella? Mas pareho lang. Okay. 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 Kumbaga yung application do, mas okay sa Pabella compared to sa BU. Okay. So may parang free po ba ang isang kayo po as LGU na mag-demanda doon kayo sa Pabella o depende kay regional office? Okay. Sige. Thank you po. Thank you.
Hi ma'am, thank you po sa report. It's very comprehensive. I like also that a strong MAD component. So it has, nag-agree kami kasi may evaluations for duty, may assessments, and then very detailed or targeted targets. Gusto ko lang pong i-advocate, maybe it didn't come out kasi may capacity building tayo on the MISP, but I also want to strongly advocate na hindi mawala yung data portfolio sa amin. Kasi po, it's always been a problem sa amin, sa UN, and also other government agencies na yung roaming data. Ang alam ko ay MSWDO po siguro na. Hindi ko alam, pero yun ang pagkakaintindi ko. MSWDO yung kukuha nun from the LGU level hanggang pumupunta sa province and sa region. And pagdating po sa amin, may mga information kasi na hindi kami makapag-plan ng maayos based on it because kulang-kulang din yung ibang data. For example, years before, I think issue yung sex and age disaggregation, but I'm not sure if meron na ngayon. So, lagi pong napapag-usapan na doon at that level na we have to start na capacitate the people at the local level to get it. because it's very important. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Ms. Marian. In connection to that, yun lang ang ano namin, in planning po. Kasi i-relay lang po ni Ms. Marian yung BMONG na needs ninyo sa mag-resource mo, kumbaga po. Then, yun lang, kung pwede, yung ating data, ano ba talaga ang kailangan, ilan ba talaga, para lang ma-justify natin. Meron pa po? Meron pa po? Yes? Yes. Ay, sorry, Miss. Okay, Mamela, sige, go ahead po. Ay, before po ako mag-proceed, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Vice Mayor, Ms. Ferdinand Chocson Jr. Hello po, good morning po.
Good morning, Vice. Ayan, so, yun, for Caramoran, it's actually comprehensive na tapos tatapusin pa nila mamaya kasi marami pa silang na-miss talaga. Although dun po sa tatapusin nyo, idiretso ko na, kung base po yan sa scenario ninyo since day one, wala akong nakita on adolescent pregnancy pa. No, so yun pa yung pag-iisipan natin on cluster B. Pero yun po, siguro comprehensive na nga pero meron pa talaga akong ipapadagdag. Suggestion lang naman. Kasi magkakanda kayo ng parang assessment ng mga evacuation centers. Diba? Siguro, to enhance the activity, i-consider natin isabay na, or baka yun naman talaga yung nasa plano ninyo, hindi lang nakasulat yung GBB risk mapping. Para yung iisip natin ng mga interventions talaga ay targeted doon sa nakita nating gaps or risks doon sa assessment na gagawin niyo sa evacuation centers. And yun, targeted yung interventions that you can advocate na ma-include sa mga LDRRM plan. Kasi pag, hindi lang CAD fund yan. Pwede natin yung ipasok sa LDRRM fund, yung mga interventions that is related to CCCM, di ba sir? Para for other purposes yung CAD fund natin. And to make sure din na budgeted talaga, may implement talaga natin siya soon. Check po yung capacity building interventions identified ninyo. Kasi municipal down to the barangay level. It's very good, and I just want you to know na you have our support, CFF and UNFPA, especially on GBBIE. So, aside from formal trainings, kung medyo din tayo, parang alanganin sa resources, yan, pwede kayong mag-coordinate sa amin for yung mga crash course, technical sessions, kapag may mga patawag kayo, may mga meetings kayo, we can insert paunti-unti yung mga specific topics na sa tingin ninyo kailangan makapacitate yung mga frontline workers natin, municipal and barangay level. And we are part of the spring. And luckily, buong probinsya ng Catanduanes kasama kayo sa anticipatory action initiative din ng UNFPA. So, soon there will be resources sa information sessions sa mga barangay talaga, sa lahat ng munisipyo. So, I think we can maximize that. Yung mga information sessions natin on SRH and GBB as part of the anticipatory action. So, yung strengthening ng SRH and GBB coordination mechanism, so disaster man or emergency man or hindi, i-strengthen natin yung coordination mechanisms. Kasi related yan doon sa pag-strengthening nyo ng referral pathways. Yan, so you can invite me, ginano na yung sarili. You can invite me po in your next LCAT, VAUC, or MDC meetings to discuss GBBIE. At magkaroon na tayo ng initial efforts on paano ba natin ma-strengthen yung local coordination mechanism para ma-address natin itong issue na ito. So, yun lang po.
Okay. Noted ng municipality
i-maximize po natin yung spring program. And also, yun nga sabi kanina, ma'am, yung BMOC, pinamaximize ko lang po na nandito po ang ating partner from UNFPA. Okay? So now, ay, meron na, Doc. Sige, go ahead, Doc.
Yung nabanggit niya po about adolescent pregnancy. So, apart from responding to it, let's also ensure that we have mechanisms and strategies in place to prevent it from happening. Apart from having adolescent-friendly health facilities, meron po anong level po tayo? 1. So, the encouragement to upgrade to level 2, if possible, upgrade na rin natin sa level 3 eventually. But the idea is that adolescents are comfortable going to the health facility in such a way that, ito po just to give a perspective on adolescent pregnancy prevention as well, we really need to invest in adolescent-friendly health facilities because technically this is the period for adolescents to experience healthcare system firsthand. And if they get to have good experience in an adolescent-friendly health facility, this will dictate their health and health-seeking behavior in the future. So, yun. So one of the things that we need to invest on would be capacity building to maybe upgrade the adolescent-friendly health facility as well as the materials, tools necessary to make that happen. Social behavior change or IEC materials for parents and the adolescents, and also look into mobilizing youth themselves, especially those in the out-of-school sector, and supporting them and how they can link to the services, because sometimes DepEd would have their services, but in times that it may be too much for them, we welcome them in the community or in the RHU or in the hospitals that we have in the community. So make clear link lang from DepEd to that through maybe agreements or a focal that would be coordinating with them. So, yun po yung very important lang with adolescent pregnancy. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. Noted? Noted po. Okay, sige. So, right now, tapos na tayo sa cluster B. Moving on tayo sa cluster C. Makaya ba na, nakikita ko yung iba meron na talaga. Makaya po ba 15 minutes ma-polish, then we can present it? Meron pa? Madami pa ba ng Ma'am Lane dito? Makaya. Max 20 minutes. Makaya. Tapos i-push na lang natin. I-continue na lang natin. Okay? So, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Regional Director from Commission of Population Division, R.D. Joyce. Good morning, Doc. Welcome back po. And also our Mayor from Municipality of Verac, Mayor Simporoso Sarmiento Jr. Good morning po, Mayor. So right now, nagpa-planning pa po, patapusin namin po yung planning po. Pwede din po ninyo makita ano pa po yung gaps na na-identify ng inyong municipal core team. Okay? So, 20 minutes muna daw. Busog naman po. So, busog naman. Okay, sige po, 15 minutes po. Then we can go back with our last reporting po. So, okay na po ba? Magra-random na lang ako later kung sino yung mauna? Sige po.